everybody. So as you know, my name is Kianti Ayshea and this is Blue Aura Healing Guidance and Tarot. This is going to be a reading for all of our Divine Feminines. Alright, so all of our DF, Empress, High Priestess energy only. If you in any way at all identify as Divine Masculine, hunty, you can go ahead and get at, because this reading right now is not for you. Not for you. Not for you. Not for you. All right, let us go ahead, you all. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Please do keep in mind, y'all, these are general messages. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right. Any information as to how you can reach me or book personals can be found in the description box beneath this video, the comments, the chat section, and the about me. Okay. If you cross-reference, you'll see it's all the same. The person that is putting that information there is allowed to put that information there. It is one of my moderators. Okay. It's not false information, y'all. I'm so on my comments that if I were to ever see anything that doesn't belong there, you can trust and believe it's getting removed. Okay. I guarantee you. Let us see what the messages are that Spirit has here for you on today. Thank you, Spirit. We have rescue. Oh, here we go with this energy. Rescue. We have balancing act. Okay. We have magic stream. That's why I said, here we go with this energy. People that don't know what's going on with you, they always feel like you need to be rescued. And then they come up close and personal and say, oh, wait, okay, you got this. Yeah, you got this because Spirit is supporting you. Okay, you have the right energy supporting you. And then we have Dragon's Lair. Yeah, be mindful of who tries to come around to help. Okay, some people don't really want to help. They just want to try to see if they can get you stuck in some way, if they can catch you slipping in some way. Not everybody wants to help. Okay, some people want to try to learn from you. Okay, take from you instead of growing with you. All right, I feel like keep your home protected is the message here of this reading. Okay, but I say message of this message, child. Message of this reading. Whoever I'm talking to, you stay to yourself a lot. Again, people don't really know what's going on with you. All they do is guess. Okay, they guess. We have ride the wave. Yeah, you're riding this magic stream. They don't know what's going on. Mountain. Okay, somebody may come and try to make something challenging or difficult for you because it's not. You're riding this wave. You're minding your business. Okay, dolphins are spiritual communicators. Okay, coming to life. Everything that you've been wanting to come into fruition is doing so. It's coming into fruition. One thing after the other thing after the other thing. You're keeping yourself in alignment here. And because of that, the things you want are coming in. Deep freeze. Okay, something was on pause because you had to make a decision. This could be a tough decision, a tough call that you have to make. Okay, some of you may be changing your environment. Magic prayer, but your prayers are being answered. See, magic prayer. You prayed. Your prayers, whoever I'm talking to, go directly to God. Not to one of his assistants. Not to one of his angels and then to him. Whoever I'm talking to, your prayers go directly to God. So somebody trying to play that game with you is really not going to be good. Okay, we've been telling people this for a minute now, right? But this is that group again. Let us see. The Hermit. It's because you stay to yourself. People don't know what you're doing. So they're like, let me come in there and disrupt it. Okay? Let me disrupt what you have going on. Everybody seems to be losing their ish nowadays because of what's going on around them. Okay? And then some of us seem to be riding the wave. And it's like, well, how are you riding the wave? Because you're not thinking so much about what's going on with everybody else. You're focused on keeping yourself in alignment with your prayers, with your goals, with your dreams, with your visions. So that's how you're riding the wave. Like, it's easy. It really is. Okay, when you just focus on you and the people that matter to you instead of trying to bring people down. Yeah, see, Four of Swords, you make something look really easy. Other people think it's so hard. Ten of Wands. You see, I can't make this up. You make something look really easy and other people think it's so hard. Whether this is just keeping your sanity, you know, keeping it moving and not giving up, whatever. Queen of Wands in this deck has a million hands. I always tell y'all that. So it's like you can do so many different things. People have no idea how, like I said, because they assume you're by yourself. You stay to yourself with the Hermit, right? And we also saw solitude. So you stay to yourself. Okay. rescue. Oh, let me come in and see what you got going on because you're not speaking. And when people retreat and they, you know, shut down, that usually means something's wrong. And then they come up close in person, they realize, wait a minute, nothing's wrong. This could be people you already moved from around because you could have been in the dragon's lair. So they said, you know, we have all this over here, this big old castle. Why would you move away from this? Because it was the dragon's lair. Now you moved over here by yourself. You're not really surrounded by too many people, but you're at ease. And then there's this stream here too that's coming down. It's the same stream from right here. So so, you know, let me pause. Let me slow it down before I get a ticket. So from afar, this is what it looks like. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Up close and personal, this is what it looks like. This magic stream. And they're like, oh, okay, I didn't know. No, you didn't know. But maybe feminine didn't want you to know, is what I'm getting. This person thinks what they're thinking, and you do nothing to prove them, you know, wrong or right. You say nothing. You just let them think whatever they want to think. Ciao. Okay, let us see. We have justice. This could be a karmic to you. Or this could just be someone receiving the consequence of you no longer dealing with them. Yeah, we have the Five of Wands, outside interference. Trying to throw you off. Snakes trying to throw you off. Somebody could have been trying to play mind games or get inside of your head. The Fool card. Because you know your mind. It controls everything. Okay? It's your motherboard. So somebody comes in there trying to mess with your mind because then they can throw everything else off. But if you have control over yourself, you have self-awareness, nobody can throw you off. All right, this could have been a masculine energy for some of you. I just saw the Emperor. All right, Emperor could have been father figure for some of you. I said cast, so we have Empress could have been parents. This could be someone that also feels like they're the Emperor to your Empress. Okay, they didn't realize it until after the fact. Or something. We have the Emperor. Okay, so yeah, if this is not your divine masculine, which is really what it feels like, this could be a parental figure, somebody who just assumed. Yeah, we got Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is like childhood, children. If this is not your father, then this could be a masculine energy. I feel like it's both for some of you, like, you know, exes, parents, whomever. People just always doubted you, were never really dependable for you, you know. And then they assume like, oh, you know, I left them out in the cold. They must be struggling so terribly. Let me go back out in the cold and see how they doing. Then they realize, wait, you're not out here. Where are you? Then you done moved on with your life and you're doing good. And so these people come and see because from afar, they don't know, you know. And when a person retreats like that, again, it's typically because things are not well. But you retreated like that because you're cutting off certain energies. You're cutting off all of that Five of Wands energy. Okay, cutting it off. Yep, Ace of Swords. Can't make this up. So somebody wants to talk. This could be a father figure again for some of you, or this could be somebody who feels like they're your emperor. They're your divine masculine counterpart, which is really interesting. Somebody's receiving some sort of karma for how they treated you here. Okay. The consequence is you don't deal with them. So whatever success you're receiving, they're on the outside looking in. They don't get to be a part of it like maybe you wanted them to be. Okay. This is like somebody's father who is maybe never present for you the way they should have been or something, likes to watch you from afar to see how you're doing. You know, you could have had your own family and everything, and they just watch from afar. So you don't deal with this person. Because it's like, not only are you my father, but you're their grandfather. You should be present. You shouldn't just be watching from afar. I'm hearing that very specifically. It's not going to resonate with everybody, but that's for somebody. Okay. Others of you, you know, like I said, it's a divine masculine energy that wants to come in and talk. Person was surrounded by dragons themselves, karmics themselves. So they turned this situation into something else. Ace of Cups. Now they want to come in and make a love offer to you. Okay. They want to see if you still love them or see if they can get you to open your heart back to them. Got the King of Pentacles. Somebody wants to be dependable for you now. They weren't before, but they want to be that for you now. Okay. We have the Nine of Cups. You got from around the dragons and got everything your heart desires. All your wishes came true. Again, your prayers go directly to spirit because there's nobody around you trying to Five of Wands block it. Okay, I'm getting like, You could have been around these karmics and you could have been speaking about what you wanted for yourself, the visions you had for your life and things like that. And these people laughed it off. They thought you were a freaking joke. They thought you were a joke. They took nothing you said seriously. And now you're getting everything that your heart desires. It's all coming in. Now everybody believes you. Now everybody wants to follow suit. Now everybody wants to ride your wave. That's what I'm getting. The Sun card and the Star card, double blessed. Triple blessed with the Nine of Cups. Okay, Ace of Wands. It seems like you're full of magic. That's what people think. You're full of magic. It's got to be magic. It's got to be sorcery. That's what people think. Not every worker for spirit is of dark energy. All right. People are silly. All right. We got the Two of Cups. Yeah. So now somebody wants to come in, speak their love, be affectionate, be romantic. Okay. The High Priestess. You know exactly who this is, whoever I'm talking to. Child. Card wanted to flip itself in reverse. It's the World. They did it and they don't want it to be over. Boo can't stop laughing, y'all, because the way that the messages are coming through as downloads is way faster than I can talk, which is why I'm talking like this and stumbling over my words. And I can't help but laugh at myself every time I do it because I'm recording. Obviously, I wouldn't want that to be the case, but that's what's happening. And you can't take yourself too seriously. You just got to laugh at these things. The downloads are coming through really fast. So if it sounds like, well, dang, Blue, what did you say? I can't say, can you say that again? What, repeat that. Child, that's how I feel too. These downloads coming through real fast. Okay. It goes like that on some of my phone calls as well. Some of my personal readings. Sometimes the messages just come through and then Blue gets passionate. Okay. So those two things together, child, a mess. So we have the High Priestess and the Ace of Pentacles. All right. You know that things are going to get really good for you. You know that there's an opportunity coming in for you, several. You know that there's an offer coming in for you. Offer concerning love, offer concerning business. You have several offers coming in right now. Again, this is why people don't want things to be over. They don't want things to be done. They want to be a part of whatever you have going on. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Pentacles is teamwork. I want to be a part of whatever you have going on. All right, so people realize, hey, this one is something special. This one is someone special. The Hierophant. Hierophant over the Two of Cups and the Nine of Cups. This person could feel like you are their wish fulfillment, heart desires. Never said nothing to you about it. Kept it private. Like I said, they themselves were surrounded by dragons, but they stayed put. You didn't stay put. Okay. You freed yourself from karmics. You freed yourself from karmics, okay? You love your karmic family because they're your family, but you freed yourself from them, okay? People that just don't respect you, don't think nothing you say matters, disregard you, stuff like that. And now that everybody supports you, loves you, believes in what you say, this, that, and the third, everybody wants to follow suit too. Everybody wants to ride the wave too. You know how that goes. Two of Wands. Remember what happened with Jesus? I tell y'all that all the time. That's always my example. I don't know if it's because we share a life path or I just really love me some Jesus. But let me tell you something. Look at what happened with Jesus. Come on now. That's the best example to use. Everybody loved them some Jesus. But look at what happened with Jesus. Okay? Are we serious right now? Ain't nobody believe nothing that man was saying until, that's just always how it is. Jesus was a high priest. We have the high priestess energy here. And remember I said, whoever you are, your prayers go directly to source. You're a child of God directly. You ain't twice removed. Okay? We have the Lovers and the Queen of Cups. Yeah, this divine counterpart of yours is really seeing your true nature. Okay? Perhaps people were clouding their judgment. There's a lot of clouds here with this dragon's lair. We shall see, my boy, because I'm trying to have hope that this masculine, is coming up out this dragon's lair and not just looking at it like, well, this is family, because that's true. And family's always going to be family. And I'm sure you're not asking this person in no way, shape, form, or fashion, hey, cut your family off. That's not what you're doing. But you would like for this person to know that if they don't have a mind of their own, you would cut them off. They can't make decisions based on what other people think they should and should not do, especially when it comes to a genuine person. You're not out here trying to get over on them. You're not out here trying to lie or bamboozle, So if that's how they're going to treat you, then hermit. Okay, so again, you go back into your little hermit mode, see, because they want to be listening to karmics. I can't make this up. Look at this, the devil energy. You know, you pick and choose. But feminine is not about to sit up here and keep playing that game. Okay, with anybody. Yeah, the Empress, you're not doing it. You got to keep your vibration higher, connected to source. You know better, so you do better. You're not about to act like you don't know better. You're not about to do that to yourself. Okay? You're not about to set yourself backwards. You're not about to mess up your blessings for nobody. Okay? Nobody at all. Not a single soul. Yeah, the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. You're not doing it. You're going to progress forward. You're going to do as Spirit tells you to do. You're going to be obedient. That's it. Okay? Prince Wands. Somebody's rushing in toward you here. I wonder who that could be, wanting to speak. Yeah, see? Clouded judgment. Okay? Could have been a mother figure. Karmic mother. So you have a karmic father that is watching you and won't say nothing, but just watching. Okay, from like some little account. And they have a karmic mother who likes to dictate what they do, because we all go to our moms, those of us who have decent enough relationships with our moms, right? And you go to your mom and you ask them for advice. That's the first person, that's your first teacher, your mother. Yes, you have two parents, mother, father, but your first teacher is your mother. So you always tend to go to your mom for advice, you know, and in this case, their mama didn't give them the best advice, child. That's pretty much what I got there with that. All right, because again, if somebody's intentions, the princess disc, is like the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so someone has the intention. Think of a seed. Seeds are intention. Someone has the intention of joy, the intention of life, because sun is connected to source. Source is life and love, right? That's what God is, life and love. So you have the intention of life and love. And these people made it seem like it was something else. See, it's that spirit. Your spirit irritates people's demons. You know too much. You can see them too much. You know, like I can't tell you how often that's happened with myself. Where let's say, for example, a person will find out what I do for work. Child, please. It's like they run from me or something. Like it's scary. You know why? Because they think I'm going to know all these secrets. And I will, but it's not my business to dig into your business. Unless you ask me to. Which I pick up on a lot of things without needing cards, right? So they just don't want to be nowhere near me, period. You're going to know too much. You know, people that do things in the dark want to stay in the dark. They don't want you to see what you're going to see. Meanwhile, with the High Priestess, you see everything that's hidden anyway. High Priestess and Moon. So what difference would it make? So that's what it is. It's these people wanting to keep this person in the dark, because with them in the dark, they can control them. They can keep them in a state of depression. You are vibrance. They're going to come out that depression so fast, and they're going to radiate, and they're going to glow at their fullest potential, and they're going to, you know, maximize said potential, and they're going to create all the things they've always wanted to create, including but not limited to starting with the life they've always wanted for themselves. These karmics don't want that. They don't want them to know their power, because then they lose power over them. Okay? They like to plant negative seeds, and if you don't know what I mean, let me explain. See, I said they like to plant negative seeds. We have the Hangman, and on this card, it's a tree. That doesn't tell you something. They like to plant negative seeds, and the seeds that they plant to keep this person stuck, you know, instead of having a mind of their own. Notice this. Instead of having a mind of their own, which if they were to come out of the dark, they would have. Okay, let me explain. Get deep here. Okay. The plants they seed, I said it backwards. The seeds they plant, they go, are like along these lines of, you don't think that that'd be hard to do that? Why would you do this way? You should have did this that way. You don't think that long distance, you don't think that if a person did this, that, and the other, you don't think that, like, they just speak negative things like that. That's what I mean by planting negative seeds. They make suggestions or ask questions that are not really questions and are not good suggestions, just to get that person's mind swayed a different way, and then they can go ahead and have or regain control. And so until or unless a person realizes that they have no backbone and just keep letting it happen, this is why you're in hermit energy. You're not dealing with it. Okay, so this person can feel like it's destined to be with you and all that, which I see here. But you feel like it's destined for you to keep it moving. It's destined for you to make your own choices. It's destined for you to be in alignment with your assignment. And having a broken heart doesn't help you do that. So if you have to do certain things on your own, Nine of Pentacles, you will. Because with the Three of Pentacles, you have all the skills within you to get these things done. All right. I see here the Star and the Three of Cups. Somebody's praying for a reunion. They can't get you out of their head. And what is this? The Ace of Wands. So they're praying for a breakthrough. Two of Swords is being of two minds. So when this person comes back, especially for those of you who, like I said, you feel this is your divine counterpart, okay? When this person comes back, you're going to be of two minds. Why is that? Because, yes, I know this is my divine counterpart. However, that does not mean that, you know, whatever took place didn't take place. It all happened, right? So we're going to act like it happened. We're not going to dismiss the fact. You know, this person is trying to transmute the pain, okay? Very interesting. But like I said, if somebody comes in to see what you have going on up close and personal, but they're still listening to the opinions and judgments of others, they're still operating in fear, then guess what? Now it's playing a block for you. No, because they don't want to let you go, but they also don't want to move forward. So they're trying to hold on to you instead of letting you just move forward. No, okay, that doesn't make any sense. That's the Mountain. Spirit said don't do that. Yeah, Talisman. Absolutely do not do that, period. Okay, you're very spiritual. Yeah, see, Mountain then stuck in the mud. Don't do that. Commitment. If they're ready, then they need to show you that they're ready. That's it. But don't stay stuck because this person is not ready to move forward with their life. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, we have inflexible and denial. They're in denial that they can't trust these people. They're in denial that these people would do that. We have distorted view, perspective. Awakening, expansion. Meanwhile, you see better, you know better. Look at the flowers here. I love how all the synchronicity, man. Look at the flowers all around you here, and then the Nine of Pentacles. And then look at this, awakening, expansion. You've already had your awakening and reawakening. You're not going backwards. I really need people to understand that. Nobody who's actually done the spiritual work, not just posting pretty pictures and quotes, who's actually done the work, not just putting up evil eyes and, you know, stars, but really doing the spiritual work, is not going backwards. N-O-T, not. It's not personal. It's not personal, but you're not about to project all that onto, No, no, and no. We have love, redefined, romance. All right, they say they love you. We got the Empress and the Emperor here on the board. They say they want to work with you. They got to be willing to believe. You believe, and that's why Spirit blesses you. You have faith. Okay, denial, deception. See, there's a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. I feel like that's what they need. They need to stop being in denial. What's the underlining? High vibrations, transformation. Yeah, if they raise their vibration, they will easily see, because certain things just won't resonate with them anymore. All right, partnership, support, and that's when they'll be seeking you out. Okay, where's that energy that I resonate with so well? All right, you are being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist with your endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. Okay, and then we have, see, high vibrations. Yep. Yep. We have fun and adventure. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. It's time to play and get reacquainted with your childlike self. Open up to your sense of adventure and fantasy. You've been way too serious and moving through the motions. Snap out of it and have some fun. That was for me. Definitely need some fun, y'all. Okay, your girl needs to get out. We need to do something, y'all. I don't know. Gotta get these kids up out here on y'all. Summer's coming. All right, I know all the mommies are making their summer plans. Already got their summer plans, child, in order. We have passion ignited, desire, okay? Live with passion by stepping into what feeds your soul and gives you joy. When you choose to make room for this in your life, the universe responds by creating opportunities that support your soul's purpose and passion. Okay? Yep. You're not living in denial no more. You woke up, you saw very clearly what people around you was trying to do. It's easy to notice, right? Like, they don't respect you. They don't regard anything that you're saying. Your feelings are like non-valid to these people. Like, how could you think that they really care about what's best for you? You know, they don't. Unfortunately, we have spirit guidance, co-creation. Okay, it says your spirit guides and guardians are here to assist you and to help you evolve into your authentic self. The time is now to see yourself as your spiritual team sees you. They ask that you remove all limiting beliefs and thoughts and open yourself up to them. Meditation and asking for signs are a great way to deepen your connection with your spirit team, they're saying. Meditate and ask for signs. Okay. Intuition, wisdom, gifts. Okay, one of the best things I can say, y'all heard me talk about Jesus, Yahshua all the time, right? So Yahshua as a spirit guide is very serious though, you know, and Yahshua is always right there, y'all. Okay, you see 333, that's the indication. Yahshua is an ascended master, you know. It says honor your innate ability to see physically and trust your gut feelings. Trust your guidance and the vibrations you feel. When you truly step into your abilities, all of your senses rush in. Look into expanding your gifts by taking classes, diary, meditating, and listening to your inner voice, child. I said inner verse, okay? I put extra letters on there. I meant voice, but inner verse, okay? That's what I said. Those are the messages, y'all. Your girl Blue then had coffee, y'all, and obviously that in the channeling is something else, okay? Something else, let me tell you. Woo, it's like a kick to the system when you ain't had it in a minute. I tell you, boy. All right, so I pray that this helps you. I know it will. If this was your reading or you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you have not already, go ahead and subscribe. Peace and hair, grease.